Hi, welcome to Petey Aprendendo Português. It's the Petey, and we're on 812 days on our daily streak. So let's keep that flame going and let's continue forward. So, anywho, for some reason I don't have Super Duo, even though a good friend slash commenter of mine, Pavel is his name, said that we would get it. So we are at 22nd place, not the best we could do, so maybe we could do a little bit of achieving. It's a pretty competitive week. 280 is 10th place. Where am I at? I'm at 153. So usually around this time I'm like going nuts with it. So let's do a practice of Infinite 1, maybe. I wanted to do one of these, but for some reason it's not allowing me to have Super Duo, even though I have a referral code and everything. But before we begin, I just want to give a simple, happy, humble reminder of those of you guys who want to follow Bambi's channel. I only have one video up because I'm too scared to look at all of her photos and compile videos and things like that. But once I'm ready, I'll have a bunch more. And yeah, anywho, let's start Infinite 1.
Não precisamos produzir animais para viver.
How's it going, JP? Não precisamos.
Não precisamos produzir animais para viver.
Produzir
animais para viver.
We do not need to produce animals to live. I mean, I don't know how we'll evolve with genetically modified crops, but that's just me. It is good.
Bom.
To put on. Por. É boas. É bom.
Bom.
To put on. Por
casaco.
Okay, I didn't know that was to put on. That was a complete guess.
Ela fala em deixar o marido.
She talks about leaving her husband. Wow. Como
Fazer
a
a comida.
Taste good. Gostosa?
Gostosa.
A comida. Deixar. How do I leave the food good? Alrighty.
Eu escrevo livros para viver.
Eu escrevo livros para viver. I write books for a living.
Eu tento escrever uma carta.
Tento?
Eu tento escrever uma carta.
I forgot I don't have to translate that. I try. Tento. Tentar. Great. Ela quer to follow
seguir
you
você
no Facebook. Look at I love how she says that. It's so cute. It's such a cute language. So is the title of this episode correct? Does it say on Twitch that okay, it says Petey Aprendendo Português. All right, next.
Nós queremos criar uma ferramenta.
Ferramenta. We want to create a tool. Ela fala of aim deixar
o marido.
She speaks of leaving her husband. That's awful. I hope. I hate divorce talk, especially when I'm trying to get my significant other over here.
Ela tenta.
She tries. O
Ó,
menino quer
quer
seguir
seguir.
o
Ó,
seu
seu pai. Eles querem criar um brinquedo novo.
They want to something about a new tool or a new tool. They want to create a new toy. Eles querem criar brinquedo novo. They want to create a new toy. Ela tenta. She tries.
Ela tenta.
Ela tenta. She fucking tries.
Ela fala em seguir o marido.
She talks about leaving, about following her husband. Yes. Yes. Resolution. Don't give up on your man. I mean, divorce talk is kind of important, knowing the rate of divorce in Brazil. Yeah. I mean, I hope that it works out between me and my significant other, my fiance. I think I don't know. There's this one YouTuber that is marrying a Brazilian, and there's like a nice marriage between Brazilian women and American men. That's what I'm hoping. But it's I don't know. Like, I could be fat and ugly, and I'd still like score a hot babe, and she's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's a yin and yang thing going on with Brazil and America with women and men that I've personally seen, and the divorce rates everywhere is on the rise, especially in like the United Kingdom. To each 100 marriages, 9 end in divorce, and in 2022, you probably find since it's lower than in the U.S., I believe. Yeah, I mean, most women file for divorce, so that's my biggest concern. I'm not worried about me, like, I don't know. And there's also like a lot of communication and agreements that we have, like we got to do date night at least twice a week. That decreases the likelihood of divorce. But yeah, contempt is something I never want to get to or think about getting to. Você quer?
Você
No, not quer. Gosta
gosta de caminhar.
Do you like to walk?
Nós precisamos de uma casa para viver. Nós precisamos de uma mudar casa.
Uma casa. We need to change the house.
Nós precisamos de uma casa para viver. Casa. Viver.
To live. We need a house to live.
Eles precisam criar um carro.
They need to create a car. Eles precisam criar carro. They have to create a car. They need it. They need to. They just want. They need it.
Ele tenta.
She tries.
Como produzir?
What do you produce?
Meus pais querem caminhar.
My parents want to talk.
Como fazer
a comida Isn't it how to make a comida?
Comida. Deixar.
Deixar's in
Gostosa.
there, but I don't know where. Deixar, I don't know why it's deixar and not fazer, to make the food good. Fazer is even in there. I feel like this should be right. Like, my answer should have been accepted because fazer is to make, right? I know deixar probably could be used in that. So yeah, Pavel, should I say Pavel or Pavel? Pavel. I tried doing Super Duo on my desktop, but for some reason it's not working. Fazer is too formal for that situation. the second? What's the second?
Nós precisamos de uma casa para viver. Nós precisamos mudar casa.
Yeah, but I don't care if it's too formal. I just want it to be acceptable. But I guess Deschard... Well, I guess it makes sense in that context. Like, if context matters and all.
Nós precisamos de uma casa para viver. De casa para viver.
We need a house to live. Next. Como
Deixar
a
fazer.
comida.
Comida. Fazer.
No
Gostosa.
fazer. No fazer. Pavel, as in A, as in Rambo. Pavel. 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 Rambo. Pavel. Alright, well anyways, this is for the win. Como deixar a comida gostosa. How do I make the food taste good? You just put it in gravy. Yeah, girl. 40 XP away from our daily goal and 10 completed for this practice. But who cares? Most importantly is, boom, brand new shiny 812 on the daily streak, keeping the flame going, keeping it alive. And yo, that's a beautiful thing. And as a special thank you for all of you guys for following, subscribing, and all that good stuff, I'm going to say thank you, or obrigado, to finish up the phone app run of 812. All right, we got 14 minutes on that. Let's see what we got. Yes, girl. Making the connection from Tuesday to Wednesday, halfway to making a perfect week. This week blew by. Life always seems to when you're depressed. And that's just how it goes. Hopefully I can get a little bit better in life and all that good stuff. Yeah, let's keep going. And I'm going to open up the chat a little bit. We celebrate Thanksgiving in Brazil only on the 24th of December. Isn't that just Christmas Eve? I've only used desktop to make an account. Oh, I see. It's unfortunate that doesn't work on desktop. Yeah, I don't know why it does either. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm at day 105 in my German lessons. Very nice. I got a friend that I met on Tandem who is going to Germany. I don't know if he's there already, but he's doing I don't know what kind of a visa program, but he's a nurse, and he is... Yeah, he knows German more than he does English. So he tries to talk to me. Okay, imagine this. Imagine if I tried to talk to a Brazilian person in Spanish. How would you react? You would kind of get some things, not really. And you'd be like, what the hell are you saying, for the most part? This is what he tried doing for me in German. He tried speaking to me in German, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, man. I don't know German. I speak English. And it's kind of interesting how you could see it happen the other way. Because, you get some people from here, from the U.S., where they're just like, yes, main language in Brazil is Spanish, right? And, yeah, I've been there. Before I met my fiance, I've been there. Oh, I dropped a mouse. But you get my point. It's like, it's weird how you don't think it would happen to somebody who speaks English, because it's like, that's kind of like a globally known language. But, he speaks Portuguese and German, and I tried to communicate more in German. And I actually in Portuguese, yeah, over German, like, I don't know. I managed to hold some sort of a light conversation with him. But yeah, congratulations. There's an easier way to get into Germany for Brazilians. My fiance almost did the au pair program, but I'm like, nope, you're not going over there. I hate Germany. No reason to hate Germany. I just think that they're a bit arrogant. It's something about Europeans where I'm just like, yeah, no. I can't like last time, people give it the Germans a time of day. They killed the Jews, and we can't just have that. And they're never going to live that down for the next 500 years. I swear to God. But yeah, I learned that it's Portuguese in Brazil since a young age. Yeah, I didn't know that. I was stupid. I think I did too. Maybe in Spanish class or learning about Latin America or geography. Click on the super logo here. Germany is kind of based. Their culture got fucked over by the Soviets, but the Allies from 1914 all the way to 1889 or 1989. Yeah, I mean, it's, I can't talk about anti-socialism stuff. See, this is the 2-week trial, right? I clicked on Super Duo and they're like, I don't want to do the 2-week trial. I'm fine with not practicing my mistakes. I've been doing it this far. And I just don't want to. I wouldn't say they're based, essentially. I would say, like any European country, they think they're the best ever in the world, despite the fact that they've invented most of the world's greatest atrocities, like colonialism. And we get pegged for it. The Americans just get pegged for it because it's like, oh, we owned slaves for 100 years. It's like, well, no, they've had indentured servants for thousands of years. If we're going to compare each other. And actually, the first entities that went against that whole thing was Americans. Many more people died in hopes of returning freedom. To it's a punk rock thing to do. It's like when everything is commonplace, regarding slavery. Every national culture throughout the world, it's kind of punk rock to just say no. I'm just not going to do it. I don't know if George Washington was a virtual signaler at the time when he did that, but it definitely resonated a very strong message in saying, hey, this isn't right. See, they have previous mistakes icon too. Yeah, I know. Does it work on the phone app at least? I don't really know. Brazil, we kind of had slavery from 1500 to 1888, so I can't make a comment over that. I was told that you guys still have slaves in the country region. At least that's what I've heard. I have Super Duo on both Android and browser. I don't know why it doesn't work. Mine's from referral accounts too. I'll test it out tomorrow. That's weird. I thought I had it, and I don't know. Guess I don't. But I heard that inland, when you go into more of the country regions, I'm not gonna log in and out. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna just do Legendary and finish up Contract 2 once and for all. Yeah, I'm not gonna log in and out on stream. That'll be mega poops. I'm probably just gonna email support and be like, "Yo, what's going on here?" But yeah, I heard that there were still instances of slavery in Brazil that they got caught for, considering that there's a very large Confederate presence in Brazil. More so than the United States. We like erasing history and deleting statues so that we don't have any memory of the bad things that we've done. But that's a hot take, And not everybody agrees with that opinion, but it's it's better to know. It's better to know what bad you've done in the world, so you could learn from history and have it on the forefront. Because it's hard to inject history into anything. Nobody wants to know about their past and truly know about their past and really see every angle and every side of who's the bad guy. And sure enough, it's everybody. You know, that's the spoiler. Everybody sucks. You know, there's a reason to not like anybody. To not like everybody, you know. And if you look at it in that lens, something to be said, you know? Like, do I think erasing statues is so we don't celebrate slave owners? I propose we don't erase statues. Makes 2 statues, one of the slave, others of the slave owners. Maybe. That's a bit of a dicey thing. Because it's like, most of our founding fathers in the United States were slave owners. And it's like, do we erase the people who were one of the pioneers of freedom? No. And because it's like, because we're never going to, like, because after a while, and, you know, you could delete a statue and, you know, you'll know why the statue was deleted by the generations that are alive at that point. But the next generations don't know why, you know, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln got desecrated, and they'll only remember them as slave owners. Not as, like, you know, the people associated with freeing the slaves. So, yes and no. Like, I don't agree. Like, it's gotten really bad. Like, I'm just gonna stop here. Not stop. I mean, I gotta say, like, I guess the thing to say is, like, yes, everybody was bad back in the day, and it wasn't just one race over another. Like, you know, there's still the North African slave trade to this day. So, as much as I'd like to get rid of the problem in, like, European colonialism and imperialism and things like that, start with the imperialism and colonialism and slave driving that's still going on to this day, and really get to the center of the supply chain with that. Where did it start? So, I mean, like, if we're gonna go back 200 years, why not go back, like, 5,000 years? Let's find the real origins. And here's the thing. You keep digging. It's human nature. It's just human nature, and everybody's been an indentured servant to somebody at some point in time. And it did begin in... I mean, the terminology came from the Slavic people, because I think that's where it happened the worst. And it was Europeans that were traded by Arabic people at the time. So it's like, yes and no. Like this is the whole controversy of, like, should we delete people on the internet because we don't agree with them? Because it's essentially just gone down to that. Even if it's correct or incorrect, their opinion, but it's still, even then, it's like, an opinion can't be wrong based on, you know, what you believe to be true, based on, you know, that, and if you have enough evidence towards something that contradicts the overall narrative that is a mainstream push, I just don't understand why you would want to, you know, delete that opposing argument, because then it doesn't really hone your belief. You know, like you need a whetstone to sharpen that knife. And if there's no awkward rub between two opposing sides, you just have ideals and not truth. And this is why I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and I'm probably going to be streaming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. In this generation, it's about past versus future. But in Generation 5, they talk about this, where it's ironic too, because it's the region based off of America, Unova, UN, United, and Nova as in like New York, Nova York in Portuguese, and and we see things in black and white sometimes, left versus right, passive versus active. And truths versus ideals, yin and yang, and it's a black and white dragon. Two opposing sides, and this type of alchemical duality that we put ourselves into, the only change we can invoke is if we have those two contraries present to create a reaction in creation. And that's the symbolism of the two dragons. Now, translate that into what we do with politics and censorship. If there's no awkward rub and argument done, then there's no compromise, and it's only authoritative. So, like, on one hand, idealistically, it'd be great if we didn't honor people. But maybe it's not that we're honoring them. We're remembering them because they sucked. And it takes a lot of maturity to really understand that. You know, the statue of Abraham Lincoln standing over a recently freed slave. There's a statue of that in the U.S. and somebody from like one of the extremist groups, painted, spray painted it and desecrated it. But nobody knows the history of that sculpture. Like, the sculpture was actually paid for and commissioned by a former slave owner. And so that piece of artwork was paid for by a former slave owner to honor Abraham Lincoln, despite the fact that it looks like he's like standing over a former slave, a recently freed slave, as if there's some like weird superiority complex that he has. You could look it up, but it's like, that's the thing. It's like, you gotta really understand the context of every piece of art. But the thing is extremists are too stupid to want to understand that type of a context. So like, you just get a bunch of violent, stupid people breaking up, pieces of history and stories because they're not intelligent enough to know any different. It's like, it's one of those like old adages, ye who cast the first stone, or ye who has not sinned cast the first stone, or something like that. It's a lot of stones that have been casted on each other, and we'll, we could talk about that philosophical thing later. Yeah, anyways, speaking of commission, Wolf Luna's here in the chat on YouTube, and I paid her a commission to actually make an art thingy of Bambi. I don't know if I could show that right now. Let me see. I can't show it right now, but I will have it. I will have a still image of it. It looks beautiful, and I really like the cute design. I feel like you could design Pokemon's Wolf. But an awesome shout out to you guys. If you guys want to get art done, or some sort of caricature drawing, I'm not exactly sure the specific classification of what Wolf Luna does, but she's very excellent at what she does. And if you guys want anything done, I will refer you to her, because she knows what's going on with the art stuff. Anywho, let's do contractions 2 out of 4.
Ele pensa nela.
He thinks of her. Yeah. Os pratos não temos neles. Fuck. Comida. Não tem comida
O que
neles.
você vê nelas?
What do you see in them? I put juice in them. Eu coloco suco neles. Fuck. Eu coloco suco neles.
Ela pensa nele.
I think of him. Oh, god damn it, I suck. I get into philosophy and I forget how to speak Portuguese.
Ele pensa nela.
He thinks of her. He thinks about her. So let's gonna just put this out. He thinks about her. We can only have one or the other, philosophy or Portuguese. Yeah, I know. See, there's another one of the two contraries. You know about the 2 dragons, right, Wolf? From Gen 5. Eu escrevo neles.
O que você vê nelas?
What do you see in them? Os pratos têm comida neles.
Ela pensa nele.
She thinks of him. For him. Of him. Ele pensa pela. Wait. Ela. Oh shit. Sobre ela. Nela. Okay. Ele pensa
Os
nela.
pratos têm comida neles.
The plates have food on them. Ela pensa nele. Yes. Nela. That's what we got wrong.
Eu coloco suco neles.
I put juice on them. A abelha toca nela. Yeah.
Vejo insetos neles.
I see insects on them. Ok, você vejo nelas. Ok, você vê nelas. Because vejo is for eu.
Vejo xícaras com água nelas.
I'm typing so badly. I see cups with water in them. Ele joga o gato nela. Gato, a cat. Oopsie. Let's continue again. That's fun. For questions, I'm drawing MLP for now, but I'll start commissions of cookies too. Okay. MLP. I just needs to pass the stupid exams, and I'll make the cookie run commission banner. Ooh, yeah. Got a commission banner. Good advertisement, yo. There are 2 wolves inside you, says JP. One speaks... Oh, I didn't read that part. There are 2 wolves inside you. One speaks Portuguese and the other is philosopher. I mean, that's what I said I wanted to be in 10th grade. Long time ago. Another thing that I wanted to be was a... actually, no, I think it was 9th grade. 9th grade I wanted to be a philosopher. Then the other option was musician. I was hoping to combine the 2, but it ended up being Portuguese. And I guess I do some musical ditties here and there. Just want to figure out how to get good at things.
O que você vê nelas?
Do you see in them? Ok, você vê vanelas. Ok, você vanelas. Os pratos tem comida nelas. Or is it neles? Yes.
Ele pensa nela.
He thinks of her. Ela pensa ele. Nelly.
Os pratos têm comida neles.
The plates have food on them. Ele pensa ela nela. Nela. There we
Ela
go.
pensa nele.
He thinks shit. She thinks about him. O que você vê nelas? Vanillas. That helped me remember that. Ela pensa Nelly. Yes.
A abelha toca nela.
The bee touches her. Eu coloco minhas mãos nele. Yeah.
Vejo insetos neles.
I see insects on them. Ele joga gato. This is what killed us. Nela.
Vejo xícaras com água nelas.
I see cups with water in them. Eu vejo copo com água nela. Nele. Oh, because it's the copo.
Eu coloco suco neles.
I put juice in Juice in them. Eu vejo xícaras com água nelas. Yes.
Ele joga gato nela.
He throws a cat at her. That's just hilarious. Eu vejo copo com água nele, because it's manly. It's a manly glass. All right, we reached our daily goal. Oh boy. I mean, Portuguese, let me see the comments real quick. Portuguese is a great language for music. It really is. I like dancing to Forró with my significant other and doing very badly because I'm a gringo and I really suck. Samba is like a fucking art, man. Like and I'm gonna read Wolf Luna's comment in a sec, but I'll get into the story of Samba. Any infos of the commissions can be found on the fixed post of my Twitter account. Sure. I'll link the Twitter account, and Bossa Nova is nice, and it isn't dancing music. Yeah, but when you're trying to woo a woman, they really like dancing. There's no way to escape it, by the way. Like, every chick digs the dancings. Like that, at least that from my experience. I could be wrong in like a smaller percentage, but most women, I would say it's safe to say most women really like dancing more than anything else. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the story of Samba. It's like it's crazy. I go to this festival and like every Brazilian can dance. And I'm like the only one who's just like awkward, you know, like, and like I talked to my fiance about it, and she's just like dancing samba like in the street like to like a guy playing, like, it's not a ukulele, I forget the name of the instrument, but it has a similar timbre to it, but she is just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dance samba, and it's just like, how are you fucking doing that? Cavaquinho. Is that I think there's like, It's not strung like a ukulele, but it sounds like one. If that's what it is, then it's that. Yes. Anywho, yeah. So she's dancing samba like it's nothing, and and I'm like, holy crap! You could teach a class in this, and she's like, no. There's people way better than me at this. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is like you would only know that. You'd be the only person who knows that here, because I don't know anybody who could dance that good. I mean, my sister does, but she does traditional tap, jazz, and ballet. But like the yeah. Anywho, like, and that's nothing to scoff at either. She's got a lot of nice formal training, but it's like up here, it's so exotic and unique and intricate that like nobody else knows it. And let me look up the cavaquinho, because I think that's what it is. I went to a goddamn museum and I still don't know what it is. Cavaquinho for sale. Oh no! Oh god, suspicious activity. Oh my god. Okay, I'll look it up later. But that's still on. I'll say yes. I don't know if I want to do a story time. Oh yeah, by the way, good news. We've reached our daily goal, but that's not the best part. We got 3 lingots and what else? Boom. Legendary level on contract 2. 483 on the crown count. So that is 483 on the crown count. So that's cool. That's nice. So let's open up another tab. And we're in 12th place. It'll be easier to get to 10th or so if we just try. We could even just get into family and start it with that. But yeah, let's dive into family. Yeah, family. Let's do family. Everybody loves a family. We are family. I got all my sisters and me.
Eu tenho uma família.
I have a family. That's what it's all about, kids. If anybody tries to tell you that you shouldn't have kids because that'll better the world, know that they're a eugenicist, and you should have double the kids you were thinking earlier. Have 40 babies. Just have 40 babies. Such a demon. Okay. But it's true. I hate it. Like, my whole generation is guilted out of having kids because baby boomers ate so much of the resources away that, like, you know, globalists are afraid of some stupid cataclysm. That won't ever happen. It's the doom. They're sophisticated doomsayers. It's sons and daughters, filhos y filhas. Eu quero filhos y filhas. Everybody should want that. Are you gonna go to Brazil in January? I'd recommend Rio Santa Teresa neighborhood if you want a good samba circle, but just keep high safety because Brazil's wild, man. Yeah, it's like Las Vegas. I'm just gonna put that comment up there. Brazil is pretty wild. I've never gone to the south yet. I mean, the most southern part of Brazil I've been to is Bahia, and the city is Salvador, and it's actually where I proposed to my beloved. So on one hand, everybody tells me go to Rio, go to Sao Paulo. No, how about no? I'm not going to your neighborhood. Nope. I'm kidding. I will. I probably will. One of these days. Because I know, it's one of those things where it's like if my girlfriend wants to go, then I'll go. I don't care either way. I just like being with her. Because she's cute.
Nós somos 5 em nossa família.
We are 5 in our family. Meu tio come morango. Just one strawberry.
Pai e filha.
Father and daughter. Ele e minha mãe são primeras irmãos. Primeras, isn't that Spanish? I think that's Spanish for like cousins, I think. I mean, it's not in my neighborhood. I wouldn't dox my ass in a Twitch chat. Yeah, I feel like doxing should be illegal. That's like, does anybody else believe that? Like, I don't understand why it's not legislated at all. Like, everything about us is like known to everybody in every way of thinking. Maybe it's because we've become a surveillance state and nobody gives a shit about that. Brazil is more intense about like passport stuff. They're like, you need your passport, you need your... I mean, I guess that comes with becoming more of like a centralized government without sovereign state governments that can like compete with each other. Because the United States is way better in that front with having different states' laws. Like, everybody's all butthurt about Roe versus Wade. I'm not. Like, because it's like, that's great. You could go to a place that accepts abortion, you know, as soon as possible, you know, or as late as possible, depending on the state you go to. And I think, you know, if you want to vote with your dollar, you know, live in a place that has the laws that align with your beliefs. I think that's important. That's just my hot take on that, though. Like, more people are gonna go to like New York and California because of it, which is, you know, good for those states. What's up, Victor? Victor's here.
Ela
Oh my
e meu
God.
pai são irmãos.
She and my father are brothers. Fuck. Siblings. Irmãos is siblings. Wouldn't brothers work, actually? Because irmãos... A saia é por minha tia. Para minha tia. Alright, let's do it again.
Eu tenho uma família.
I have a family. Ele e minha mãe são irmãos.
Ele é meu irmão.
He is my brother. He ain't heavy. He's my brother. Eu tenho uma família. Fuck, family.
Ela e meu pai são irmãos.
She and my father are siblings. Oh yeah, because it's she and not brothers. I take back that complaint. Ele tem uma família grande.
É uma família de cavalos.
Is a family of horses. Yes. Você é minha... É meu tio. É família. Familiar.
A mulher do meu tio é minha tia.
My uncle's wife is my aunt. Ela e ela e minha mãe são irmãs.
Eu sou filha dos meus pais.
I am the daughter of my family. Fuck. I am my parents, the daughter of my parents. Shit. the wife. A mulher do meu tio é minha tia. Yeah.
Eu sou o filho de meus pais.
I am the son of my parents. Meu loves my ama minha mãe. Yeah.
As irmãs da minha mãe não comem frango.
The siblings of my mother do not eat chicken. Oh. My mother's sisters. Oh well, we got some XP from that. Unrelated, but sometimes I go weird rabbit holes with experiment. Let me say that again. Let me see the chat. I'll put it over here. Unrelated, but sometimes I go weird rabbit holes of experimental music that goes deeper and deeper until I end up at 1K views video with 16 comments that make ambient noise. That's not too weird. I've done that too. I don't like experimental stuff though. It's kind of lame. Okay, I gotta call my fiance because we gotta go over fun news. We're gonna apply for the K1 visa, me and my darling, and I'm actually gonna be going through the contract payment process. We're gonna have some help with the application, make sure that we get all of our legal stuff covered. So it's really moving forward. But yes. Experimental is kind of cool as someone who enjoys sample finding and shit like that. I feel like sample finding has turned into an art of just like recording a fart and then turning that into a MIDI file and then sequencing that MIDI fart to like what other robot queefs you want to like allocate. And anything can be made into a snare drum, bass, and hi-hat if you just know how to manipulate the basic sine waves, or the basic wavelengths to conform to that way of being. I don't see that as an art because it's very much just sciencey. It's just like you only have to know the formula of what frequencies take in any sort of percussive sound in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. I'm kind of disillusioned by the art of sample and beat making for that reason. I think it takes away from the art of songwriting because it's just not a song. People who make great projects that sample the 80s hits and distort them into great noise and ambient tracks. See, I feel like that's just cheating. It's not original. It's just like, oh yeah, it's the 80s. So let's like copy them. I know people who make great projects that sample the 80s and distort them into great noise and ambient tracks. Yeah, I mean, I knew a guy who made like this avant-garde industrial stuff that I played with, and he just sucked. It was arrhythmic and atonal. And it's like, dude, we just suck. You're dumb. I hate you. No, I'm kidding. I mean, like, on one hand, it's like, sophisticated, artsy, fartsy shit. But it's like, there's no, I don't know. There's a stark difference between styles of music in other countries versus the United States. And a lot of the stuff that's made here is just kind of like, it almost feels like it's going out of its way to suck to just get people to complain about it. And honestly, man, I've been one of those people that just make a stink about stuff and just like don't like it. But it's like you realize you can't complain about it, because if you keep complaining about it, that's the only press. They're going to keep getting pressed when you complain about it. So I just boycott it and I don't listen to garbage. But let's do family.
Eu tenho uma família.
I have a family. Minha irmã, o cachorro tem oh shit, my sister has a dog. I'm thinking about possession. Minha irmã tem cachorro.
Ela e minha mãe são irmãs.
She and my mother are sisters. Eu tenho uma família. Almost made the same mistake with that Y.
Minha mãe cozinha para meu pai.
My mother cooks for my father like she should. Com minha tia. I eat with my
É
aunt.
para minha família.
It is for my family. Eu tenho sons, filhos e filhas. Sons and daughters.
Nós somos 5 em nossa família.
We are 5 in our family. A saia is for my aunt. É para minha tia.
Ele e
Yes.
minha mãe são irmãos.
He and my mother are siblings. See, you can't go too fast. Pai e filha. Father and
Eles
daughter.
seguem seu irmão.
What's segem? They know segem. Oh my god. Segem. They keep your they keep your sibling. They follow. Like following, not speak with in Portuguese. Ela e minha mãe são irmãs.
Eu sou o filho de meus pais.
I am the son of my parents. A mulher do meu tio é minha tia. Yeah. Eu sou meu. I am my daughter's. Minha filha do pai. Eu sou o pai da minha filha.
Eles seguem seu irmão.
They follow your sibling or brother. Eu. Oh, frick. I don't know. There's one more left. I am my daughter's father. Oh my god. Oh no, we got one more heart left. Oh, eu sou minha. I am. Eu sou. I am your daughter. I am my. I am the father. O pai da minha filha. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh boy. Oh boy. We made it. 151 XP for today, but not most importantly, we got one category in family. Yeah, girl. We really moved forward, and we're in 9th place. And we got 151, which that's the original count for the original 151 Pokemons. And I really like Pokemons. How much did we make on Sunday? 163, a little bit more than that. But, I think getting to 9th place will really help us for the rest of this week. Because it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Maybe I should, like, go really extensively today. But there's a lot of things to do, kids. So I don't know what to do. ¿Cómo se llama los cachorros y de león in English? How do you... something of the dogs in English, says Victor. I'm gonna put that overlay up here. I don't know Spanish, man. I wish I did. Alright, we got 4 people watching. We got 3 on Twitch. We got 1 on YouTube's. I'm proud of you. Proud of you all for saying hello. I really am. You are the best ever in the world. But anywho's, should I try another family one? I don't know. I really don't know. But we could probably go across the map and do whatever we want. We could probably try legendary and politics, but I don't want to. Because I like going in order, because I'm a cheese ball. I'm a cheesy boy. And that's all she wrote, kids. I could even do a practice round of family if I really wanted to. But I think 151 is a good place to stop. And we've been here an hour, and I got to talk to my significant other. Do you want me to do another one? Okay. Let me do a story time. It's been a while since I've done a story time. And we'll end it like we normally do. Thinking like a repeat of something. Problem with my pasta, done that way too many times. I'm eating way too many pastas. Well, tomorrow's gonna be Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking we do grandmother's recipe. We do grandmother's recipe. And then we'll finish thus far. Grandmother's.
A receita da minha avó.
So we're doing grandmother's recipe, and then we're gonna get going. Cause the receita da minha avó.
Vikram chega no apartamento de Ed.
Vikram arrives in the apartment of Eddie.
Oi, Vikram. Cadê a Priti?
Hey, Vikram, where is Priti?
No trabalho, mas ela já está chegando.
At work, but she is already arriving. She's coming soon. No trabalho, mas ela já está chegando.
Obrigado por convidar a gente para jantar.
Thank you for inviting us to dinner. Obrigado por convidar a gente para jantar. It's like what we do at Thanksgiving here.
De nada. A Priti e você sempre cozinham pra mim.
Something like, it's nothing. Priti is always cooking for me.
Mas hoje é minha vez.
But today, it is my time. It's my turn.
Você cozinhando? Isso parece interessante.
You cooking? This seems interesting. Você cozinhando? Isso parece interessante. Mu.
Obrigado. Estou fazendo o prato favorito da Priti.
Thank you. I will be making Priti's favorite dish.
É mesmo?
Really? É mesmo? Did my phone die? Did I get a phone call? Man, my mom keeps losing her jewelry.
Esse prato é muito difícil de fazer.
Esse prato é muito difícil de fazer. This plate is very difficult to make.
Vikram olha para a comida no forno.
Vikram looks to the food in the oven.
Que tipo de arroz você está usando?
What type of rice are you using? Que tipo de arroz você está usando?
Como assim? Tem tipos diferentes de arroz?
What do you mean? There are different types of rice?
Vikram prova a comida.
Vikram tries the food.
Ah, não. Tá com gosto estranho.
Oh no, it has a strange taste, which is another story in Duolingo. Ah, não, tá com gosto estranho. Gosto estranho. Estranho. Alright, next.
Você pode me ajudar?
Can you help me?
Depende. Eu preciso de 4 tomates, algumas cebolas e muito limão.
Depends. I need 4 tomatoes, some onions, and many lemons. Depende. Eu preciso de 4 tomates, algumas cebolas e muito limão. Limão. Limousine. Limão.
Eu não tenho nada disso.
I don't have any of this, you dummy.
Está bem. Então, eu preciso de um telefone.
When you wouldn't bake something with rice, red flag. Well, it depends on what kind of food. I don't know. They actually modified one of the stories because they don't know how to make pizza. Like the recipe, Eddie is just like, you need like eggs, flour, salt, and water. But it's like they don't know like what the whole thing is with making pizza. You just need flour, salt, and active yeast. So they still got it wrong, but they took out the eggs at least with making a pizza. So they don't know how to cook, and neither does Eddie. He sucks. So that's canon, and I think Duolingo's better off with the whole language learning thing and not the cooking show thing. All right, then I need a telephone. The telephone. Está bem, então eu preciso de telefone. Continue.
Mais tarde, Ed, Vikram e Priti começam a jantar.
Much later, Eddie, Vikram e Priti begin the dinner.
Uau, Ed! Essa comida tá muito boa. Tá igual a receita da minha avó.
What is it? Wow, Edgy, this food is very good. It's really good. So good. It's equal to the recipe of my grandmother.
Obrigado. Fui eu mesmo que pedi.
Obrigado pelo... What is it? Something... I ordered it myself. I know what he says. I ordered it myself. Fui eu mesmo que pedi. Obrigado, fui eu mesmo que pedi. I'll remember that later. You're welcome. It's nothing. Dish. Prato, which is plate. Oven. Forno. Just like... Oh shit. Igual is... Just like sempre is always. Right. It says we're at 129 XP, but we know that's a lie. Oh, it doesn't give us the flame. That's all right. That's okay. It refreshes every 30 minutes, so you gotta understand that Duolingo has to do what they do in the duos. Let me refresh the page here and see what placement we are in. We are in 8th place. I think we're overachieving way too much, so I gotta slow down. So I just want to survive Diamond. I don't care about like getting a bajillion XPs. But JP says a Duolingo type learning style app for cooking would help me so much. Yeah, I don't know what you might like. There's this one where you could look up ingredients, and then like if you have something in your kitchen of those ingredients, they'll give you other things to pair them with so that you can make a tasty, delicious meal with them. So there's that. So anyways, let's go recap a little bit of things. We've made it to the end of legendary level in Contraction 2. We did a story time. And we've made it to 812 days on the daily streak. What a beautiful sight to see. So, I think we'll end it here, because I think that's all the time we'll have for today. Thank you guys. Thank all of you from Twitch and YouTubes. Hopefully someday D-Live and Trovu for joining me for 812 days on the daily streak. Oop, almost dropped my phone. 812. We made it. And I'd like to thank you all for being so kind and supporting through this tough part of my life. It's not getting any easier with dealing with death and stuff like that. I cried yesterday, but I'm still going to be doing Duolingo every day and keeping the flame going. And because that seems to be the only thing that I could keep alive. And I'm probably going to be doing a little bit of Pokemon Scarlet later tonight if you guys want to just hang out in the chat and say hello, and we could still talk about weird random stuff like we just did in Duolingo Land. And I could probably multitask better too, because it's a bit more leisure to play a game than learning a whole different language. But as always, obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know what the word is for Thanksgiving, but Feliz Thanksgiving. I'll learn that tomorrow, and that'll be what I Google up next. So, take care, and I'll see you all next time.